Jesus. She owes it. The daddy.
Yo, what's up?
Oh my God! I'm going to carry on this baby. Obi, you're going to dash me your baby. This Oni.
Hello, baby.
Unika, bitch.
You don't send me.
Ozzy, why would not go?
I didn't wear try.
Why would not go send those?
Shyaffairs here. Welcome to this video. Yes, the reunion started yesterday, and day one of the reunion. So this is a recap of day one of the reunion. As usual, they took us back to the house and gave us some recap of how some of the housemates reacted. Then the concentration went straight from Ruthie to DJ Flo to Zion and Chinwe. With Chinwe, let's start with Chinwe. Of course, they are the spicy one of day one of the reunion. Let's start by reading this post that says, Zion self is shameless. This girl has been supporting you. The least you can do is make this girl happy. Even if you don't have much money, push in effort. How are you comfortable a girl is funding you? Still the gallivant, shameless man. So that's someone's thought regarding the reunion. Basically what Chinwe said was that she's funding Zion's lifestyle. So let's read this recap. Zion and Chinwe came to the house together as a couple. Everything was going on well until they had an issue and it escalated. Chinwe was so hurt that she told us about how she was sponsoring his lifestyle and that is not useful. He is not useful in the relationship. Zion, on the other hand, was telling his friends that Chinwe isn't his spec and that she's very insecure and that she fights with girls at the club because of him. So he won't marry that type of person. After their back and forth, they reconcile, and after the show, they broke up. Fast forward to the reunion, Ebuka asked Zion about their shape, and he proudly said he broke up with her. Then Chinwe sparked and told us about how Zion had never taken her on a date before, that she's been the one taking him on dates and paying his bill. Zion, Najigolo ni. She also said Zion was squatting at his sister's house, so each time they met for naps, she always paid for the accommodation. Zion seemed to have selective amnesia, but Chinwe quickly brought out her phone and showed Ebuka evidence. No be small thing they happen for here. She also mentioned that they were still in a relationship, but Zion was taking her for granted despite her always sending him money. She added that Zion was professing love to her the night before the reunion, and they even had knack that night. My man no fee close. Zion talked about how Chinwe blocked him after he didn't return home from the party he hosted with his friends. According to him, he slept off. Zion also said he had checked out of the relationship since, but didn't know how to tell her. Chinwe was dating herself all along. Chinwe and Zion went clubbing. They brought bill of 290k, and he asked her to pay. Zion doesn't have a house of his own. Chinwe had to pay for accommodation because his sister hates her. Why will your relationship thrive when you made Kelly the therapist? That was straight to hell recipe for disaster. So summary is that Chinwe has been funding the lifestyle of Zion. Zion doesn't have an apartment or a house of his own in Lagos. Then of course also he squats with his sister, and anytime they want to meet, Chinwe has to pay. The relationship just couldn't strive. Also, they mentioned that Kelly was their therapist who was advising them. Of course, Kelly is not fit according to fans because Kelly himself has cheated in his relationship before. This was exposed by his wife. So obviously, that's basically what Chinwe and Zion's relationship has come to an end. There's no more Zinwe anyway. Then of course also before Zion and Chinwe, Ebuka touched on Ruthie and DJ. 10 years of friendship has scattered because of Ruthie Bbnaija. Can you guys imagine that? So yes, Ruthie did not come to the reunion, and that was something everybody was like, why didn't she just come to the reunion? What exactly was the problem? Well, DJ Flo gave us a rundown that all this boiled down to money that they could have discussed. And she didn't know that the money sharing was an issue. Ruthie could have told her about it, and she heard everything just like everybody else on the podcast or when the video came out. So, of course, at the moment, there is no more friendship between her and Ruthie, and everybody, practically fans, are just sad because they can't believe that a friendship of 10 whole years has just ended. In all of this, everybody was asking why Ruthie didn't come to the reunion, only for Ruthie to tweet this and say, I lost signal after Ebuka said this. And in case you don't know, Ebuka said Ruthie was quite a topic of the show this season, and of course that is also a shade. What Ruthie is indirectly trying to say is that she was a topic, she was one of those housemates that made the show or the season what it is. Obviously that's true, but again, everybody is asking why didn't she show up for the reunion, and how can they allow Bbnaija break their friendship of 10 years? They should find a way to work out that friendship. Hopefully they do. If they don't, well, it's still up to them. So that's that's basically the rundown of day one of the reunion. Chinwe Zion relationship is over. DJ Flo and Ruthie friendship of 10 years is also over. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the whole day one of the reunion. Were you bored? Look, I also want to touch on the fact that a lot of people are like, day one is well, it is not boring. If you want it to be boring, that is up to you. The season shouldn't be surrounding 2 or 3 people. I mean, there are about 28 or 26 housemates, so obviously they are going to touch on each and every one, those who practically has something to offer or a storyline, which obviously Chinwe did, as well as DJ Flo and Ruthie. So yeah, a bit of that is alive.
I started though.
Yeah guys, let me know what you guys think about. Were you having fun? Were you bored? Tell me in the comment section what you think about Zion and Chinwe, DJ Flo as well as Ruthie. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I said I wasn't going to go out because this is just my first night, but it may seem as though I just lost the battle. I'm going out. Like, I'm just trying to put on something because I know these people, if I start dressing on the night, I hope not. Because